Hi everyone. Want to give an update on a Blender plugin that we've been working on, which we're going to do an initial release for, and based on feedback we can add more features and functionality to it, but spent some time on this one, so excited to kind of get this out and for people to play around with it. So the link will be in the description. All you have to do is go to the repo, go to the releases page. You'll want to download the latest release, and you'll just want to download openko_blender.zip. So once you have that downloaded, you go into Blender. I'll just stop this here and just create a new scene here. What I like to do is just press A to select everything, then hit delete. The first thing we'll want to do is install the Blender add-on. So we'll go to Edit, Preferences, make sure you're on the add-ons page. There's this little down arrow up here. Click on Install from Disk. Go to where you downloaded the Blender plugin. So for me, this is right here. We'll install that from disk. For me it says reinstalled the plugin, but for you it'll be installing for the first time. So we'll close that out. Then we'll go to File, Import, and you'll see this new option here, KnightOnline Assets. There's a couple different assets that are supported. There are some that are not yet implemented yet, like the N3 V-Mesh. So some monsters that may have like visual effects on them, we'll add support for that in the future, but at the moment that's not supported. Just go to your client files. So when the import happens, we look for the files relative to this sort of default client asset path. So for here, we'll just load in some N3 chars. So if we go to the char folder, this is where various monsters are. So let me grab the golem, and then there's some options here. So level of detail you can select. If you want to scale it, you can do that. Skip textures, skip animations, and then add lighting is on by default, which kind of just makes the mesh more visible. So we'll go ahead and import that. And here you see we'll have the golem. The lighting and the mesh material is copied over from how KnightOnline, what the default material there is. So try to make it as sort of aligned with the original sort of look and feel as much as possible. Animations are added as well. So here, whatever first animation gets loaded, that's the one that comes when you load in the mesh. If you want to switch between animations, you can go over here, click on Object, go to Animation, and then this drop down here has the various animations you can pick from. So we can switch over to the attack, and you can see now he is attacking there. And then we can pick like a death animation, and then that's the full death animation there. There are also, so that's in three, like a character. You can also, we'll just import like a basic mesh, so not one with all the animations and everything. If we go back here, if we go into item, you can see this is where a lot of the different sort of game items are. So let's just randomly pick one here. Maybe something like this one. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, okay, that's the arm for the clan. That's kind of the armband for the clan there. So that's interesting. but you can see, you can go through here and kind of play around, grab various parts and look at, so each piece of equipment, armor will have its own sort of mesh broken down by class as well. So yeah, I can kind of play around and I think the most impressive ones are with animations. There are, so for character animations and class animations, a lot of those come from the tables, the TBLs. So at the moment, we're not sort of reading from those and doing all of that, but in the future, you could imagine kind of add that in. So this is just the initial release of this, and then based on what people need or any feedback, we can adjust. So here you can see the heartbeat animation. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And so one thing to keep in mind, some of the animations are sort of like no operations, where they're just sort of placeholders. So here's sort of the death animation. But yeah, hopefully this is useful. Really excited to see what the community does with this. So take care.